Khan, Salakia. So, just wrapping up, you know, right, which he says, out of darkness into the marvelous light, he says, which in time past were not a people, but are now the people of the Most High, which had not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. Because, man, you got to remember, prior to this life we're living here, and, man, you can go into secular history and see where we at. I mean, you just look 500 years ago, man, where we was at, what type of position we was in. The Lord had forsaken us, He had completely forsaken us. He completely turned his back on us, you're looking at, prophecy. You go to Hosea, the first chapter, around the 9th, 10th verse, it was that prophecy that came to pass, man, and all them curses took hold on us because of us not, shemaing, obeying, listening, understanding what the Lord was trying to tell us, because you got to understand, man, with the commandments, all the commandment is instruction, and all the instruction is direction, so the Lord has been showing us love from the beginning, but through the flesh and through the lust of the flesh, wanting things that potentially was going to harm us and did harm us, the Lord had to, he had to spank our butts, so to speak. And that's what you do when you love your children, So, yeah, which in time past were not a people, but now the people of the Most High, So as that prophecy speaks, it's in the same place where it says you wasn't my people, in the same place you will be called the sons of the living power. And that's who we are, man, And that's just, like, listen, man, that's something, to be called into this, to be called into this. Listen, man. Listen, it ain't, there's nothing here. There's nothing here. I don't think that there is nothing. I think there is nothing that can live up to that gift. The gift of faith. There's nothing that matches up to this, man. And the Lord has a real funny way of showing you that. He breaks you down and then shows you all of these things, and then we'll give you certain things, man. Because now you run into 100,000, 200,000, a million, whatever the money you run into. It's like, bro, none of that shit, none of it matters. That shit don't match up to what the Heavenly Father got for us through His Son. It does. None of it matches up. It's nowhere near it. Nowhere. It's nowhere in sight. When you put this up to the grace and the mercy that the Lord has bestowed upon His people, about His elect men, there's nothing, man, So it says, which have not obtained mercy, but now have obtained mercy. We have obtained mercy, man. The mercy is here. The grace is here. Okay? And we gotta endure to the end, and that's it, man. We gotta keep the faith. We gotta finish this course. We gotta keep the faith, man, until the end. Okay? Despite everything that's coming down the pipe, because your faith is going to be tried, man. There will be temptation. There will be tempting. And who's set up to do that? The sword of the Lord, okay? Which is the biblical Edomites, which are today the self-proclaimed white people. So they have been set up to try your faith. And they will do it. They're going to say, listen, hey, look, man, what the Lord created them for, they are going to execute it, man. But nonetheless, man, we hold on, man. We hold on. We hold on to the Lord, because He's going to be right there with us. He's been with us from the beginning. So, right. And then, Peter goes into, basically how we should be living, man, and how we should be dealing, with our brothers, man, But that was just the point, man. That was the point. This right here, man. That was the point. Salakia. This is the point. The Lord has chosen us, man. And as you can see, there is men right here It's men to the left, it's men to the right. But guess what? He chose you. Right? It ain't got nothing to do with how smart you is, how strong you is, how eloquent you can speak, you know? You know, all the fleshly things that we think about and that we worry about, like, man, I gotta do this better. I gotta. You gotta do all of these things, you know, which granted is, you know, that's the spirit we should be in, you know, growing and self-examining and looking at ourselves. That is the spirit that you should be in. But the Lord ain't picked. The Lord chose. He could have chose the greatest, man. He could have made the greatest. He could have made men. It could raise up rocks, man, to preach this word and to do his will. But guess who he chose? He chose you, man. So with that, all praises, glory, and honor to Yahweh, by Hashem, Yahweh Shai, by Hashem, Ruach Wadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the elect. Shalom.